Yeah, hello everybody. So today we'll be doing some bonsai care and we'll be preparing some bonsais for future development. We've got here three nice little, it's a very nice species. It's a dwarf pomegranate. Okay, it's a flowering and fruiting tree. They're very cool. They make very beautiful flowers. It's not like the big pomegranate. Uh, it makes way smaller fruits and way smaller flowers. And today I want to put them into nice bigger pots to ensure a future development. I've got these plastic pots here, so let's start. Let's start by pruning them a little bit. I've got them from a bonsai nursery, and they're like bonsai starters. This is a little older. It's nice and thick. I've just pruned them on the spot there in order to get them into the car because they wouldn't fit into the car. They were pretty big. Okay, so uh, let's prune them a little bit before we repot them and put them in nice bonsai substrate because for now they're not uh, they're not ready for bonsai pots. I mean, I cannot put them in such a nice bonsai pot just yet because they need to grow a little bit more before we do that. They need to form a shape. Okay, so let's start with this little fella here and just prune it a little bit. I won't be putting wires or anything right now because they are also not ready for that. They're too thin and we'll just see what's what's gonna happen with them, but they will grow nicely. Okay, I just want to shorten this tree because it's way too tall, and I'm gonna do it, but not with the scissors. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, so now I have this little nice looking tree. Okay, it doesn't look nice for now, but it's gonna be way better on the future. Okay, here and there, just shorten things. They look like they're dead, but they're not dead, of course. So this is done. Let's move on to the next one. So I'm gonna straight up cut it right here. As you can see, it has been pruned. Okay, already pruned because this is how you do bonsai. You let them grow very big. Of course, at first it's a little harder, but you grow them big, you prune them down, grow them big, prune them. This is how you get taper. That well-known word in the bonsai world that is called taper, and that's the transition to thick, from thick to medium to thin. Okay, but we also need to compact the trees. Okay, because this is way too tall. So what I'm gonna do now, of course, let me just get rid of this stump with my concave cutters. Okay, the cut is it's small. I don't think I'm gonna put. Yeah, maybe I'll put a little cut paste. You know what? Let's do this now. It's better to be safe than sorry. So let's take a little bit of wound paste, heat it up a little bit. Okay, and of course it needs to be quite wet. Otherwise, it won't stick to the tree. It will stick to our fingers. So nothing fancy, okay. Cover the wound, the hole with a nice cutting paste, and let's go like this. Maybe a little bit shorter. I've got two branches here. I've got another one here, another one here. I can go a little smaller, but also I want to prune this off here. And I think, yeah, let's go a little bit smaller. And that's it. Okay, this is ready too. This is done. Just clean it up and put it aside. And let's go with this little big fella. Okay, this is a big fellow here. So let me think about this. First of all, I need to find like a decent front. It's a little bit tricky when the tree is in this stage to find a decent front. If you ask me, I would prune it right here, okay, and further develop with these two branches. But I don't know, let's prune it little by little. So when you don't know what to do with your tree, the best idea that you can have, okay, is to just prune it down little by little. So let's just do that and clean it up so you can see better what's going on in here. So let's just do that. Always just a little tip, not a small tip, but a very big tip for beginners is that always keep the lower branches, okay? Don't prune off the lower branches. You'll be needing them. Also, back budding, okay, is a hard stuff to do. So if you prune them right now, okay, the buds on the lower part of the trunk will emerge very hard. So keep them there. They will further thicken the lower part of the branch and you'll get a very nice taper. Okay, as you can see, it's not a bonsai yet. It's a nursery stock. So of course we will develop it further, but right now we're not that concerned with design. We're concerned on forming a nice tree. So this bothers me. I'm gonna shorten it even more. Of course, the tree has a lot of buds that you cannot see. They're called dormant buds. So those buds will emerge now in spring, and we'll get a lot of buds everywhere. I want to prune this off even shorter. Okay, let's prune this off also. This is way too tall. I'm gonna take it down right here. This is a lower branch. Always the lower branches, I've told you, don't cut them off, and also always leave them longer, okay? Because if you want to have a nice bonsai, the lower branches will need to be thicker than the superior branches, than the upper branches. So how do you get them thicker? Of course, you let them grow bigger. So this pomegranate species does it like this. It doesn't shed the leaves. There's a lot of tree species that don't shed their leaves. They just dry them and keep them on the branches. And when the new buds emerge, they just push them aside. Okay, I've got here also a branch that I don't like. Be careful with these intersections, okay, and cut what grows from them, because otherwise you will get this part. It will swallow up and it will grow big, and that is not cool. Okay, you can get some reverse taper, and we don't want that. So our little tree is this little tree is also ready. What we're gonna do now is clean this up a little bit, and we will be repotting them. Yeah, let's clean this up a little bit. So let's come in. Let's come in with our these are called developing pots, production pots. Okay, these are very nice. You see, whenever I see these very big holes, this is very good for bonsais and for nursery stock. Okay, this is very cheap, and it will help us a lot on developing this. You can also see this bottom is not flat. Okay, and this is also very good because the oxygen needs to go in there, the CO2 needs to get out of the pot. Okay, and also it provides a very good drainage. So I'm just going to use some cheap plastic mesh here. This is for construction, because, and I can never find okay, yeah, this bugs me a lot. I cannot find I just used it earlier, and again I cannot find, because sometimes I can do stupid things. Oh, here it is, huh? Yeah. Okay, so this is good. It's kind of sticky. I wish it were a little bit more on the sticky side, but what you gonna do? And just place them onto the bottom, so our bonsai potting mix will not fall through those holes. I don't concern myself a lot when the trees are in this stage, and to ensure that the mesh will sit put, I'm using some this is a volcanic rock, a very big particle of volcanic rock, and I'm just gonna put it at the bottom. Okay, and move on to the next pot. I've got myself here 3 pots for my 3 little trees. Just nice and fast. Let's prepare them. So we can do the repotting nice and fast. Okay, and the third one. Don't tell me I lost the end again. Oh no, yeah, it's okay. Just nice and fast. And we're done here with this. Let me just do it like this so I can find the end. Okay, so let's get the first tree. Let's start with our little fellow here, and let's get the tree out of the pot, which is kind of an easy job to do. So I won't be working, of course, the roots, because this is put in a mix of perlite and peat moss. Okay, this is the greatest combination for growing roots. These trees are of course grown from cuttings. So when you have a cutting, you don't have any roots, and you need to develop roots. So this perlite and peat moss, it's just the best combination, 50-50, to grow roots. And I'll be using my bonsai substrate. You can check out my videos on Bonsai. Okay, subscribe to the channel, please, and you can find out all about this bonsai substrate. Okay, let's see how the little tree fits. And it fits pretty nice. Alrighty. I love when I don't have to work the root, and of course with my little chopsticks I will arrange the soil, because we need to get rid of all the air gaps in the substrate. Also, you can see how the soil, it sinks down and it compacts the bonsai substrate mix. This is a thing, this is a must. You have to do this thing. You have to get rid of air pockets and also arrange the substrate. This will make our tree be very stable, especially after I water them. They won't be going anywhere. Let me just do this fast. So I told you can find on my channel how I do this mix, but not only that, you can check out how bonsai substrate works and understand each and every one of these this type of what's in the mix. Okay, the akadama, the kyodama, the volcanic rock, the everything there is to know, you can find it on my channel. So I do videos for beginners, don't be afraid. Okay, and I like to, so this is done. Okay, this is finished. Let's put it aside and move to the next one. This has grown a lot of roots. Okay, so what we can do, we can just prune them off to get the tree easier, and also to control what's going on, because if I just pull on it, what can happen, it is the bigger roots may just break, and I don't want that. Okay, so let's get the next pot, put some bonsai substrate in. Just about that much, it's fine. Okay, and let's get the tree out of the pot. Yeah, you can see it has roots, but it's not yet uh, developed. Okay, they're not yet developed, so I'm not going to put my hand to put my scissors on the roots. Okay, I'm not gonna touch them. This is just better. I told you, I I like it when a tree is in this stage. I like it a lot when I don't have to work the roots, because uh, this tree will all of these three guys will recover almost almost immediately from this operation, because it's not a very hard operation. When you work the roots, when you prune the roots, that's another story. Okay, if the tree is in a more advanced stage, of course you will be working the roots, but I told you I like it when I don't have to work the roots in this stage, because you saw the soil was very compacted, and that was very nicely. Sometimes there's not enough roots, because these are 1 year old trees. Okay, these uh, are potted. uh, these cuttings are made last year. Okay, or maybe they have maybe 2 years. Okay, and sometimes if they're very small, and if the roots haven't grown so much, when you take them out of the pot, what can happen is this potting mix, okay, for growing roots, can fall off, and you disturb the roots a little bit more than you want to. So this is very nice today that I didn't have to disturb them too much. And let's come in with our third tree. I'm not gonna put some substrate in this pot, because this is a bigger pot. And let's see what we have here. Yeah, the roots have grown here, and let's cut them. Got some thick roots here. Of course I can do this also. To get the tree easier from the out of the pot. And okay, let's go. Come on. You can see this is older. You can see it's quite older, and I think with this one I'm gonna work a little bit on the roots here. I don't want this entangled stuff on the bottom of my pot. Okay, this prevents good drainage and good aeration, so I must get rid of all this stuff. I can feel it, it's way more wet, and I think I can work it a little bit more to fit it better into the pot. And let's clean the top a little bit too. And if I have already started this, maybe I will go a little bit more down, and maybe I will be able to find the base of the tree. Okay, let me get okay. Just a little more. I don't want to go too much, but yeah, I will not go to more than this today. Just prune the excess here, prune the base again. So this is not invasive because I told you uh, a lot of this, upper part was cut down. So let's see how it fits. It fits good. I'm just curious. I'm just curious to find the base of the tree. But okay, sometimes curiosity can make you do stupid things. So I'm gonna stop and just prune a little bit from the sides. You see how because this tree was older, what I needed to do was to work a little bit more on the roots. I have a big root here. I can feel it. Let me see if I can prune it a little bit shorter. Yeah. It was not that big. Okay, so let's get the tree. Let me put a little bit more of a substrate. Okay. So push it down hard. And start to work the substrate. Okay. Okay, that's quite enough. Just put a little bit more on the top here because this will help us grow those nice radial roots and start develop the nebari. Okay, I also have this branch here that I don't like, and I'm gonna prune it off, I think. Yeah. Oh, I almost pruned the other one off too. So this is our little pomegranate tree. Okay, let's clean all this mess a little bit. So these are our three little Indians. Okay, they're pretty nice. I like them. And of course, I'm gonna water them very thoroughly to get all the dust out of this potting mix, because you have to do this not right now, but when you repot. Okay, so next up, I want to take a look at this nice little ginkgo biloba. Let's say it's not a forest, it's a group, okay, because bonsai forest need to have at least nine, okay, individuals to be called a forest. Okay, that's just a technicality, but this has five, and it's not considered a forest, okay, it's considered a group. I like it, the pot, it's just huge for these five little guys, but I did it for a reason. They need to grow big, and they will grow big, and they will thicken up, and then this pot will be just the right size, okay. So what I want to do, but you can see here from the base of this tree, another tree has started to grow. This is a characteristic of ginkgo bilobas. They like to do that. So uh, of course this can turn itself into a forest by growing shoots out of uh, the bottom. Okay, so what I want to do, I just want to clean up this because it was recently, I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I brought it in because it was outside for wintering, and you can see the pot is very filthy, and this also is very bad here. When I water the tree, all the water goes to the sides, and that's pretty bad. And I just want to fix this a little bit. I've made this composition, I think, yeah, well, last spring, 1 year ago. So some of the trees are not yet very good established. So I don't want to, I just want to be careful, okay? Because I don't want to disturb them. I'm going with the tweezers. I have some moss here that I just put on the surface to keep the trees moist. As you can see, it didn't catch on. It died. So I'm gonna do another thing today. I'm gonna plant moss. But first, let me get some, I need to get some cleaning tools. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. My cleaning tools are very, very complicated. I got a rag here and some alcohol, some vinegar made from alcohol. Because let me just clean this up a little bit. Careful here. I don't think I'm gonna do that much to it, but I wanna clean it up and of course clean this edge here so the water can flow into the pot and not outside the pot. This is a little care operation for your bonsais that you have to do in the spring, because when they're outside all winter long, a lot of the substrate, uh, of course, from the surface, okay, the surface will get messy and a lot of the substrate will decompose, because it's the first that gets snow and frost and everything, you know. So I just want to clean it up until I see good and intact substrate. Okay. I see a root here. That's nice. When I potted these five little fellows, the guys didn't have big roots on them. Okay, so it was quite a challenge. Okay, I couldn't tie them properly to the bonsai pot, and it was quite a challenge. I had to be pretty careful. Okay, and I think what's in here, nothing important. Also, they're pretty dry. Okay. So what I want to do now, I want to clean the pot a little bit, because it's better to do it now. Use some vinegar, okay, and start to clean the pot a little bit. This is the best solution that you can get. Vinegar, straight up vinegar. Okay, alcohol, vinegar, made from alcohol. It's cheap, and it's like a bonsai tool that we normally use. It's the best for cleaning the pots and the bonsai trunks also. Okay, and you will see I didn't even have to scrub it a lot, and you will see that my pot will be pretty clean. Yeah, let's take a look. You see, it's a very nice pot. And now we've cleaned the surface, and let's put some substrate back. It just looks a little bit cleaner now. Okay. Let's get it wet. Let's get it moist, not wet. I will be taking this, of course, to the showers and give it a proper washing. But right now, what I want to do, just gonna get this substrate wet, and if I can find my little spoon, little teaspoon, come on, here it is. I'm going to, maybe with the knife, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I can create a nice little concave. Okay, the substrate will go like this in the pot, on the edge of the pot. Okay, so the water can flow inside the pot and not over the lip of the pot. Okay, this, you have to do this to keep your bonsais clean. And I even may do this operation again after I thorough wash it. So what I've got here is my green moss. Okay, this is my moss build. Okay, I'm gonna water it. You can also find on my channel on Bonsai the clip about how to plant green moss. This is a combination between dried up sphagnum moss and green moss. So this is good, and I'm just gonna plant it on the surface. Okay, to keep more of the moisture in, and just use it as a watering filter, because I mostly use tap water, and it's good to have a filter between that hard tap water. Okay, and nothing works better than sphagnum, than moss, green moss. It's the best filter that you can get for your bonsais, and it also completes the composition and makes your trees look very, very good. Some say that a bonsai is not complete without moss growing on the surface, and I kind of agree that. Okay, it's just a better picture. It's a more complete picture. Just push it down very, very hard. I'm gonna water it a little bit more so I can further push it more. Okay, let's get this camera closer so you can see better what I'm doing here. Push it very, very, very hard. Not only this, it will take about 3 weeks to for the green moss to start growing into the dead moss, the dead sphagnum moss. And when that happens, it will look very, very nice and very cool. But not only that, but it helps my fresh bonsai potting mix to stay put. Okay, to stay in place. I put quite a lot on it, but it's okay, it's fine. I just want this to stay nice and moist because I grow them in the growing season. I bring my outdoor trees indoors because I live in an apartment and I cannot take care of them every day there. Okay, maybe I can take care of them, but I winter them, but in the weekends, no, it's a no. So I bring them in. I bring them in and grow them inside from spring, okay, till fall, and then I get them outside for wintering. So this is my little ginkgo biloba group. It's quite nice. I like it. Let's pull back on the camera so you can see it better. It's got a nice future into it. For now, it's of course in development. Okay, so I think this is about it for today. I've worked on some trees, and I think we're about done for today with this little 4 guys. I cannot wait for these 3 little pomegranates. Okay, I cannot wait for these little trees to make flowers. They're gonna make flowers. I'm gonna show them to you because in the spring they make a lot of flowers and they will look so cool. Okay, I'm taking a final last look to see if I can do some more pruning. Okay, that's quite about it. Also, I'm gonna take out this little guy, and we're pretty much okay for now with all of them. Now I'm gonna take them to the showers, get rid of all the dust that's in the pots, because when you arrange the soil, no matter how much you sieve the substrate, okay, because you have to sieve it to get rid of the dust, no matter how much you do that, it will always generate dust, especially when you're repotting, okay, because you work the soil and the particles rub on one another, rub together, and they generate a lot of dust, okay. So no matter how much you don't want dust, you'll always get a lot of dust. And I'm taking another good look at this little tree, and what I want to do I want to do anymore? I'm not liking this branch here, but yeah, I think I'm gonna prune it a little bit lower, so the shoots will emerge from here, not from here. It bothers me a little bit, but not that much. Not that much. I told you, we cannot talk about design. We have to further build. We have to, of course, we have to build. We have a trunk, but we have to build branches. Maybe I'll cut it from here. I don't know. I will see. I will see how this further develops. I will see. But I think it's a little bit too crowded here. This branch is too close to the trunk. Yeah, I'm gonna prune it a little bit. Yeah, that's it. This is better. Just by one prune, it already got better. So, hope you enjoyed my live video today. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Bonsai. Bye bye.